Happy Friday, it's Ashley Swain, and I'm super excited to do this video. So Monday we talked about 5 things you need to stop doing to become a better mother. So today we're going to be talking about 5 things you can start doing to become a better mother. And I am really excited. I thought about it and I'm like, oh, these are some good things to talk about. So definitely let's do this thing. Number 1, lean on your support system. If you do not have a support system, you definitely want to join or create a community of moms that are able to love, support, and want better for you and your kids. So I always say lean on that support system because you never know how beneficial it can be. For example, I have a very close friend that I lean on when I need her to be able to watch my kids. It's somebody that I trust, somebody that I care for deeply, and I know that she really wants the best, okay? The reason why this is important is because you want to make sure that when you're having those tough mommy days, because we all have them, you're able to reach out to that individual and let them know, hey, can you watch my kids for 2 hours? Can you even come over and watch my kids while I take a nap? Or I am able to just kind of get some work done. That's really important that you seek that type of support or community, friends. Just find somebody or some people that are able to, be that village for your kids and for you. Number 2, you want to turn down fear and turn up your faith. This is really important because a lot of us who have had childhood trauma, it is very hard for us to really allow our kids to really go out there and be around other people. If you have trauma going on with your childhood, whether that's something that happened to you, some type of pain there, it's going to be very hard for you to just freely let your kids go out. And this is the thing. I'm not saying to freely let your kids be out here and doing all that crazy stuff. I'm saying to not allow your fear to cause your kids to be in isolation because of a fear that you had. It's really important that you turn down your fear and you turn up your faith. That means maybe getting some therapy. That means talking to people about what happened to you as a child, or, maybe something you had in your last relationship that is causing you to really close or isolate your children. You never want to let your fear and your bad experience to now be your kids' reality. They're on a clean slate. You want to make sure that they're not naive, but at the same time, they are not now saturated in your fear. So I want to encourage you to turn down the fear and turn up your faith, knowing that you are doing the very best that you can do, and you pray for your kids, and you know what? God will handle the rest. Number 3, you want to make sure that you are an encouraging mother. You never want to be the negative Nancy. You never want to be the mom that's always telling your child what they can't do, giving them too much stipulations, all that crazy stuff. You already know if you give your child too much stipulations, they more than likely still do what you said not to do, okay? So you want to be a mother that encourages, that uplifts, that's praying for, that's giving your child the ability to realize that they can dream big and they can do a lot of things. But let me say this too. You want to encourage them, but you also want to correct them when they are wrong. The worst thing you can do is always telling your kid, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. And then when they mess up in an area, you cause them to make them feel like, dang, I got to be perfect. And that's just not realistic. So you want to encourage them, but to also correct them or to help them, find a good balance. Number 4, you want to be transparent and communicate with your kids. The worst thing you can do is to act like you are living a perfect life and you never did anything wrong. The best thing their kids need to hear from you is your war stories, the things that you did wrong, the mistakes that you made. That can help them understand, mommy is not just this perfect person. She has had a past. She has had experience some of the things. So they would want to come to you in their time of need when they're kind of trying to make decisions. So just be transparent and communicate with your kids. Have an open door policy. And another thing, don't try to force your kids to live the dream that you did not accomplish, okay? You wanted to be a singer. You want them to be a singer. No, let your child have their own individual dream. You never want to just give them all this pressure and tell them they got to do this and they got to play football because you wanted to be a football player. You didn't make it. Don't be that parent. Number 5 is my favorite one. Number 5 is love yourself, mom. Love yourself. Let me tell you something. Children see you. And if you are not taking care of yourself, if you're in a toxic relationship, if you are always gossiping, if you always a negative Nancy, if you are not following your dreams, being a woman of your word, your children see that. You need to love on yourself first and make sure that you are honoring yourself so they know how to honor themselves. Love yourself so they know how to love themselves. Put yourself in a good space so they know what to do to put themselves in a good space. It is nothing worse than for a child to see you not loving yourself, not honoring yourself, not knowing that you are enough. So they start doing the same things. And they're like, well, you never took care of yourself. You never affirmed yourself. You never did what was best for you. You never got out the bad relationship. So why do you feel like I'm going after men that are bad for me? Well, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? You do your very best, because sometimes you can do everything great and they still do what they want to do. So that's why you got to pray for your kids and comfort them. But I hope this was encouraging for you all, and maybe I'll do a part 2. I don't know, but I hope this was encouraging to you all. If this is something that you really enjoy, that you love, that you want to see more of, please be engaged, share, comment, tell people about what I am doing, and also look at my website. It's called itsashleyswain.com. It's a blog. I have super amazing things about there: motherhood, marriage, all types of things. And also, if you love podcasts, make sure you check me out on Spotify at HerPurpose Podcast. And I am super excited. Happy Friday, y'all. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all Monday. Bye.